What is happening, good people of YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we are back here, Farming Simulator 25. This is our Rags to Riches series, episode 52. And man, we had a hell of an episode in episode 51. If you haven't watched that, go back and watch it right now. What the hell are you waiting for? Well, we had a disaster here on the farm with our red beets, and we didn't realize how much of a pain in the ass they were to harvest, and that little tiny harvester thing that we have really didn't do us very well. And it was a little tiny field that we did, and that little tiny field just cost us a lot of time and energy. We had to buy a new silo, which is now sitting over there. So in between the last episode and this episode, I did some contract work. We sold some rope, we sold fabric, we sold a bunch of stuff. Our bank account is at $170,000, and we are into the month of September. We have 3 contracts that we picked out that we're going to be doing. 3 contracts that will pay us well. They should be pretty easy to complete. We are going to cut through this field here. We're on our way to field number 61 to do a cultivating contract. We also have a couple plowing contracts we can knock out real quick. Should get us somewhere around $11,000 all in all for these contracts. We are slowly working our way towards the month of October. And in the month of October, we are going to have, boy, a lot of work to do. We got cotton and sugar beets ready, and here is Jennifer. She is helping us out. She's going to do this cultivating contract. We are going to hop back over here into the John Deere. The rain is falling. It is a little bit muddy out today, and that is fine. We got to go grab our plow, and after we grab our plow, we're going to go do these 2 plowing contracts. We have some lettuce that's been building up. That lettuce is going to have to sit a couple months. I don't think prices are good right now to sell. We do have some goats and some sheep that are in need of grass, and the goats need some water, so we're going to take care of that today. We have a pallet of wood down here, I'm pretty sure. Let's take a peek. Yes, we do. We have a pallet of wood down here. We're going to sell that. I think we should have a pallet of rope over by the rope maker that has spawned. We can go ahead and sell that. And as far as the other products go, we have some wool, but we really don't need to take that to the spinnery and the rope maker. Let's check our map here. Where are we going for these plowing contracts? We're going across the ferry. We'll go to field number 10 first. But yeah, the wool can continue to stack up a little bit. We got some goat milk we're going to sell in this episode. And the goal in this episode is going to be to make, I think with all the contracts and all the things that we can sell, pretty sure we can come up with about $50,000 here. So if we can get our bank account up around $220,000, then we have a very special vehicle waiting for us in the used vehicle market. There is a case harvester. I believe it is on sale for about $120,000. Yeah, there it is, 122. Basically, it's $123,000 for this case harvester. We could buy this if our bank account gets up to about 220. We can buy this. It'll leave us about $100,000 in the bank, and we can fix this up at our shop, and then come the month of October we can sell this. It's probably going to make us about $12,000 to $15,000, which would be really helpful. That'll put us in the month of October probably close to $300,000. And right now the big goal of this series is to come up with $330,000. $330,000 is the price of the processed food factory that we can place on Mount Kimchi, so we can get our kimchi started. We're going to have to grind and work our butts off really hard this month to make that money. I mean, we just need about $160,000. I don't know if we can make that in 1 month, but we certainly are going to try. We'll do our best. I mean, I'm not making any promises, but we're going to work hard, because that's what we do. The motto here on the farm: work hard, play hard. So yeah, let's knock out these plowing contracts. And I think after these plowing contracts, we'll go back and we will sell our goat milk. And I think we have 3 full pallets of goat milk, if I'm not mistaken. They sell for about $8,500, maybe $9,000 each. So that's roughly going to be about $27,000, I think. And here is the field that we are plowing. And man, I just love these plowing contracts. They are very, very fun to do, very aesthetically pleasing. It really reminds me, and a lot of this game actually reminds me of the Power Washing Simulator. And if you guys are not familiar with the Power Washing Simulator, it's a great game. Power Washing Simulator 2 just dropped on Xbox Game Pass. I did pick it up. Started a little bit of a series on Power Washing Simulator 2 on the channel, so if you get a chance, hop over and check that out. I think I've only had 1 episode drop so far. I've recorded a second one, just have to edit it, but it's a really fun game, kind of just like this, where it's just aesthetically pleasing, a lot of fun to play that game. So I highly recommend checking that out. You know, sometimes you play a lot of Farming Simulator and you need something else in your life. You need a little bit more to your life than just Farming Simulator. Although my life is filled with a lot of Farming Simulator. But I do like to take a break every now and then. Power Washing Simulator is a great way to do that. And again, I'm on the Xbox and I'm sure it's available on PC. I don't know about PlayStation, but yeah, highly recommend checking that out. It is just really relaxing, super soothing, and kind of checks all the boxes. Not as in depth as a Farming Simulator game, but very similar when we're doing contracts like this, where it's just aesthetically pleasing. I'm noticing this John Deere tractor is struggling. This John Deere tractor is on the struggle bus here with this plow in the rain and the mud. And I tell you what, maybe we should put this on the wish list. We need to upgrade this tractor. The voucher tractor that we have, that we just recently bought a couple episodes ago, is absolutely awesome. I remember in Farming Simulator 22, I had bought a voucher tractor. I didn't like it, but it's completely different now. And I really love the way the thing drives. I love the power. It's got like 420 horsepower, so it can handle any job that you throw at it right now. We do have the red beet harvester and the topper, and I'll tell you, that voucher tractor just rips through those jobs, no problems at all. Unlike this John Deere tractor, which is struggling mightily here in this field. Well, we're going to knock out this plowing contract. I'm not using the GPS lines. I kind of just like to do this, you know, by sight. It is pretty fun to do. So we're going to finish this plowing contract. We have another plowing contract to do. Then we're going to go back to the farm. We're going to sell our goat milk. Although we might just run down to the rope maker and grab the rope. We'll take that probably to the playground. Get about $10,000 for that. We got about $11,000 in contracts we're doing. The goat milk should be about $27,000. So right there, we're looking at about $50,000, I think. And we also, don't forget, we have a tetherer that we bought last month. We fixed it up. We actually used it in a contract to make some money, and it's still sitting at the farm. It's ready to go. We just need to take it down to the town and sell it. Somebody's going to want to buy it. I mean, we fixed it up. We're going to take it down there. We'll paint it a little bit, and then we will sell it. Somebody's going to want to buy it. Don't know how much money that's going to bring us, but again, it's another chunk of change we can put in the bank. And we are working towards the goal of $330,000. I'm pretty excited. And if you guys are excited, you know what you got to do. You got to hit that like button if you're excited. I mean, we're 52 episodes into this series, and I kind of look around, and it doesn't seem like after 52 episodes we've done a lot. I mean, we've got sheep and stuff, but I mean, it's been a grind. This Rags to Riches type series is a lot of fun to do, and I'm not really using, you know, exploits or, you know, government subsidy mods or anything like that to make extra money. I think honestly, lettuce feels a little bit like cheating, but it's not. It's lettuce. I mean, you know, it makes a lot of money, and it's very, very easy to make, just adding water. So I'm kind of hoping Mount Kimchi is the same way. We just have these greenhouses, and we have product that spits out, and we stuff it in the processed food factory, and out comes the kimchi. And kimchi's not the most profitable thing, but it sure is fun. So let's talk about our wish list right now. And if you guys have anything you want to add to the wish list, then leave it in the comments down below. Currently, we need the processed foods factories, $330,000. We also have a lot of sugar beets that are growing, and I would love to get a sugar mill. I don't remember what the price of the sugar mill is, but we definitely want to have that on the wish list. I want to upgrade the John Deere tractor here, which I don't know what that's going to run, what that's going to cost. It depends on what kind of tractor we get, so that is definitely on the wish list. And then the Tailor Shop is on the wish list. Tailor Shop, I think, was $280,000, somewhere around there. And as soon as we get that Tailor Shop up and running, then that is going to make us a nice bit of profit. And then the last thing on the wish list is to make like $1 million, have that in the bank from the Tailor Shop, and that's it. That's going to be it for the series. I mean, a few things on the wish list here. We will have accomplished all of our goals, and we can move on to another type of farming simulator series. And you know, now's the time to start leaving me ideas in the comments about what kind of series would be good to do next. I also have a start from scratch series going on the channel. That's going to continue for a little while longer. Eventually that's going to end, and I'm just going to be running one farming simulator series. I'm going to start dipping and delving and diving into some other types of content, some other types of simulator reviews or first looks, maybe some old simulators. You know, things like Power Washing Simulator. There's a police simulator called Patrol Officers. There's a House Flipper, Thief Simulator, Drug Dealer Simulators, all kinds of cool simulators out there that I think would be cool. Also on this channel, and I'm not sure if you guys are aware, I had a Car Mechanic 2021 simulator going. It was a series, and I don't remember how many episodes were in that series, but I stopped doing that series. I don't know why. I think I had some other things going on in life at the time, but I'd really like to go back to that series because I recently put that game back on my Xbox, and it is so much fun. I mean, it's an early grind when you first start like a career mode in that game, but man, once you get to like level 10, you can just buy cars, fix them up, make a ton of money. It's super cool to do these kind of builds, engine swaps, all kinds of stuff. So anyway, that is something that I'm looking forward to doing. But back to this series, got that wish list going, and I just need some other suggestions. So leave it in the comments down below. What do you guys want to see as far as other farming simulator content? My original thought process is to do a randomizer challenge on the Hunan Pantai map, and I'm probably saying that wrong, as I often say a lot of things wrong on this channel. But you guys know what I'm talking about. It's the Hunan Pantai map. I haven't played on that map yet, and it's a lot of rice and stuff on that map, and I'd really like to do some sort of challenge, like some sort of randomizer challenge where I randomized production chains and animals and a crop type, and just, you know, just kind of have fun with it. I don't know where this second field is that we have to plow. Let's expand the map out. Okay, looks like we got to turn around, and we're going to go back across the bridge this way, and it's field number 57. It's going to be a little tiny job, honestly. Oh God, don't hit that car. We do not want to get sued here. I mean, that would definitely drain the bank account if somebody sued us for running into them with our tractor. Alright, well, we finished our contracts. We sold our goat milk, we sold our rope, we sold our wood. Bank account now $216,000, and we are about to go sell this tedder. I'm not sure, I don't remember what we bought it for. I really don't know what it's going to sell for. I'd imagine 20 grand, something like that. We'll paint it for $8,443. And there it is, looking pretty good. $29,165. Bam, get it out of here. There we go. Bank account $236,773. That is really, really good. And I think that's going to leave us enough money to buy this harvester. Yeah, I mean, only $126,488. We could fix this thing up. I mean, honestly, I know this is dumb. It's a dumb thing to even think about. But wouldn't it be nice? We'll knock these twin wheels off. Wouldn't it be nice to just buy this for $122,000 and have it at the farm and start doing arable crops again? I mean, I'm just saying, it can be done. $122,000. Basically, it's $123,000. That is pretty great. Either way, we're going to buy it. Whether we fix it up or decide to keep it, we're going to buy it right now. And yes, we do want to purchase it. All right, there it is. It's sitting over there. That is our new harvester. And it's not ours. I mean, it is ours, but we're just going to temporarily own it. We're going to fix it up at the shop. We will wait until October. And then the first thing we'll do when we get to the month of October is we will take it back into town after we fixed it all up, and we are going to go ahead and sell it. And I'd imagine we're going to get somewhere in the neighborhood of $15,000 in profit from doing that. And that's going to put us really close. I mean, gosh, by the 1st of October, we're going to be really close to buying the processed food plant. And the other thing to consider is, I mean, should we, instead of buying the processed food plant, do we buy the sugar mill? Because we're going to have sugar beets to harvest. But I don't think so. I think we're going to hold on to the sugar beets. And maybe the second thing on the wish list will be the sugar mill. And we'll go ahead and buy the processed food plant right away. We also need to get another greenhouse or two of Napa cabbage, because I'm really concerned that the ratio of Napa cabbage to chili peppers, spring onions, and you know, all the other stuff that goes into the kimchi, I think it's going to suck up the Napa cabbage real quick, and I don't think we're going to have enough. So I really honestly think that we are going to need way more Napa cabbage than we do any of the other products. So now we could turn a couple of these greenhouses that we have down here the lettuce greenhouse. Like we could turn this one off to our right. We could turn that into Napa cabbage. We don't necessarily have to build a new greenhouse, but it's $36,000, and I feel like it would be money well spent, considering we're going to need a whole lot of Napa cabbage. So let's gosh, you know what we have to do in our red beet field that we harvested last month. After we harvested it, we dug it up, we cultivated it, and we did plant some grass. That grass is going to be there, you know, for a couple months until we can plant either cotton or sugar beets. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to plant sugar beets in that field, and we are going to extend these two fields right here. We're going to extend these two fields and make it one huge sugar beet field. I think that's the way to go. But for right now, let's hop out and check. We got the grass is growing, it's 50% fertilized. We need to run the fertilizer over this field. We'll back out that camera and let's turn this thing on and get this thing started. Even though it's raining, we are going to fertilize this because it needs it. And then once we're done fertilizing this field, we'll go get our harvester, we'll bring it back to the farm, and I don't really know that there's a lot of other things to do in this first day of September. We'll check the contracts again. We're going to check our sawmill, because once the sawmill is out of wood, then we're gonna sell it, and we're gonna build a new one up by Mount Kimchi. I think that's a good place for a sawmill, and honestly I'd like to open that space up down on the lower farm for something else. I know we have grass going in there right now, but it would be kind of cool to have something else in there. All right, we're done fertilizing. Look at this crazy line here. Look at that. That's weird in this sugar beet field. Kind of cool. It's a geometrical shape. All right, let's zoom this camera back in. We're just going to drop this fertilizer spreader up here. We don't really need it for the time being. Let's park our tractor. Honestly, yeah, I don't know. Oh, we got to collect the money from the contracts. God, how could we forget about that? There we go. Wow, okay. $124,970. Oh, here is our case harvester. And let's take this thing back onto the farm. We got to repair it. I don't know what the repairs are going to cost. It can't be that much. And then eventually we are going to have to paint this bad boy and then bring it back to town next month and sell it. Now, if we bought it for $123,000, I'm assuming we're going to be able to sell it, let's just say $145,000. I don't know, maybe $150,000. And that's going to give us the money that we need to complete Mount Kimchi. I mean, that is pretty exciting. I don't know if you're excited, but I am excited. And if you are excited, you know what you got to do. You got to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, and hit that like button. I mean, you got to like the video. I like the video. You have to like it. It's part of the YouTube rules. You have to like it. Even if you don't like it, you have to hit the like button. I mean, it says it right in the YouTube rules. I don't know if you've read them, but you should. There's a lot of rules to YouTube. Let's check. Holy crap. $18,791 cultivating contract. Abso-freaking-lutely. We're accepting that. Geez, that's almost $20,000. We can have one of our friends go help us out with that. My God. Here's a $5,500 fertilizing contract, although we're going to have to buy the fertilizer, so I don't know that that's really worth it. Can't really do any of these harvesting contracts, and not really anything else for us. So yeah, cultivating contract for $18,000 coming right up. Let's take this harvester back to the farm. We're going to fix it up, and we are going to grab this harvester, or not the harvester, we're going to grab the cultivator, and we are going to take the cultivator to that job. You know, as a matter of fact, while we are waiting for the harvester to cross the ferry, we're going to grab our voucher tractor here and go back and grab the cultivator. I don't know why we even put it away. Yeah, we're going to weave our way in here. We'll fish out the old cultivator again. And let's go to $18,000 cultivating contract. My God. All right, there we go. Hooked it up. Well, let's get the hell out of here. It's right down the road, too. It's not very far away. Yeah, I'm sure one of our friends, either Jeff or Jennifer, they're going to be helping us out here. And I think... let's check the map. I think it's... yeah, you know what? We can just go up this street here. We'll just go up this road. Should be on the left-hand side towards the end of the road. Man, how exciting is this? $18,000 contract. Good Lord. That's definitely going to help us out. I mean, it's got to be one of the biggest fields on the map in order for it to be that much money that they're paying out. But who knows? Maybe the farmer's just got a ton of cash laying around and he really doesn't want to do this job. I mean, I would want to do it if it's that big of a field. Whoa, look at the size of this field. Wow. Field number 24. All right, let's put the old cultivator down here. Let's see who's going to help us out. Oh, it's Jennifer again. She's back. She loves doing the cultivating jobs. I mean, her nickname in high school was Jennifer the Cultivator. I don't know what that means. Don't ask. You're going to have to ask her. And she's probably not going to tell you the truth. All right, hopping back over to the harvester. We are going to take this back to the farm, fix it up. Probably all we have to do here in the month of, or first day of September. No more contracts going on. We really don't have anything to sell. We're going to let the lettuce sit for a couple of months. I mean, it's no point in selling it now. The price is at the bottom of the barrel. We could move some of our wool. Oh, you know what we have to do? I almost forgot. We have to give our goats and our sheep some grass. So we'll take care of that. Maybe while Jennifer is doing this enormous cultivating job, then we will go ahead and run around, grab a grass bale from the sheep pens and throw them in there just to keep them nice and happy. We got to fill the goats up with water. We got to check on the sawmill, see what the status of that is. And here we go, pulling this in here. Let's just run it right up to our shop. Let's turn it off. We'll hop out and let's see if we can fix it up. All right, about $3,000 to fix it up. There we go. Bam. Now look, I don't know what it's going to cost to paint this thing up once we decide to resell it. You can see it's got some paint chips on it. Not in the greatest of condition. Definitely going to require a lot of paint because it's a big vehicle. But we're up for the task. And I'm excited to sell it in October. Start the month of October off right. All right, well, we got to grab some grass bales from the sheep. And I'm starting to get a little bit giddy here in this series right about now at the thought of buying the processed food plant and sticking it up on Mount Kimchi. It kind of opens the door up for some other products too, if we wanted to get into it, such as carrots and parsnips and peas and spinach and all that good stuff. Now, I've heard that parsnips, carrots, and all that stuff are big old pain in the ass to farm. But honestly, could it be any bigger of a pain in the ass than red beets? I mean, really. As long as you can buy good equipment, I think it'll be fine. But maybe that'll be our next challenge series here at Farming Simulator. We could do like a vegetable challenge, or maybe the processed foods challenge, where we just grab that production chain and we have to like make some rules up and get that processed foods plant full of every type of product that it can hold. All right, let's get this grass there. Oh no, it's rolling. Oh boy, these goats are look. The goats are crying. You can look at them. They're watching their food. Their dinner is rolling down the hill. They're like, no, we're hungry. Imagine if somebody puts a nice steak dinner down in front of you and all this just slowly starts to pull it away and you can't do anything about it. I mean, that's just mean. All right, don't worry, goats, it's coming back. All right, let's make sure it doesn't go anywhere this time. All right, come on, goats, suck it up. All right, there we go, full of grass. And it doesn't look like that thing's going anywhere, so. Yeah, sorry about that, goats. I mean, geez, they're probably traumatized. They're probably like, you know, gonna live the rest of their lives just with food insecurity, knowing that we put food down and it ran away from them. I don't know. I'm just talking out of my butt right now. Just don't mind me. All right, here we go. Sheep pen number 2, getting some grass. Go ahead and drop this off. Here you go, sheep. Bam. And now we just need to take care of the ones up at the upper farm. And I still want to buy a shed for this spot right here to our right. Definitely want to buy a shed there. But we cannot spend any money. We have to be very, very tight with our money until we buy that processed foods factory. Let's go ahead and drop this one here. There we go. All the sheep and all the goats are fed. As you can see, we have a lot of room here for more wool. So maybe next month we'll worry about taking the wool to the spinneries that we have and also to the rope maker. For right now, I mean, we have nothing left to do through the month of October. Let's hop out and make sure that our grass is fertilized. Yep, 100%. There it is. Also in the month of October, we get to harvest our grass fields again. So we're going to have that money coming in. Let's drive the tractor down to the other farm. Let's keep it down here because once we get into, I don't know, we're not really going to have much to do the second day of September either. Really, prices aren't going to change that much. So we're really not going to have anything to sell unless it's rope or wood. But I don't see another pallet of rope or wood spawning in just one day's time. So yeah, this grass here, as you can see, it says it's ready to harvest. We do wait that extra month to get the extra yield. So first day of October, it is going to be grass cutting, cotton harvesting, and sugar beet harvesting time. There's a lot to do. The month of October is just really exciting here. Let's just go ahead and park this tractor right here. Why not? All right, back over to Jennifer. She's doing a great job in this field. I mean, look at the size of this field. She's only done about 3 or 4 passes here, and that's fine. She's 11% of the way done, and I tell you what, we're going to finish up this contract, and then we are going to sleep into the second day of September, and not a whole lot to do in the second day of September. We might even sleep through until October. Alright, well that contract is complete, and boy, that was pretty awesome. This tractor handled it like an absolute champ. In the mud, raining, and this tractor did not even blink an eye. So let's go ahead and wash this cultivator off. I mean, this thing, after that contract, this thing is really, really dirty, and we need to keep this equipment looking nice and performing nice. And I think that's pretty much all that we need to do here in the month or in the first day of September. So we'll take a look just to see if there's any more contracts that popped up in the time that it took us to do that contract. And again, this voucher tractor, unbelievable performance there, just ripping through the mud. And I'm really glad that we upgraded this thing. A lot of mud on this, and we are going to keep this thing clean. That is for damn sure. Got to wash all this mud off of it, and there we go. Everything should be nice and clean now. Let's go ahead and put this thing back. We'll hop back in the tractor. I don't know if there's going to be any more contracts to do. Looks like it's still raining here on the farm. Let's try not to run over our lettuce as we go back to the shed with the cultivator. But before we do that, let's turn off the engine. Let's take a look. Let's go ahead and get paid for this contract. And there we go, $18,791. Our bank account now up to $140,000, which is great. And in the month of October, we're going to sell that harvester that we bought. Bank account's going to be sitting really, really pretty. Take a look. There are some more cultivating contracts that became available. About $7,800 in contracts there. Still got that fertilizing contract. Nothing. Oh, there's a plowing contract, but it's kind of lame. All the way down the bottom of the map, I think it looks like, and it's only $1,932. And these cultivating contracts, honestly, we have some time. Field number 2 down by Walter's farm, and then this cultivating contract here, which it looks to me like we could probably get to it on the way to the playground. Now these contracts are still going to be available in the second day of September. So I tell you what we're going to do. We are going to go ahead and sleep until the second day of September. And let's go ahead and get that out of the way. Wake up at 8 o'clock, and boy, we are tired. Long day's worth of work here, ready for a good night's sleep. All right, second day in September. Nice, beautiful, cloudy day. Summer's coming to an end. We are getting ready to prepare for the fall. I mean, you can see there's a nice haze, and sun is getting ready to peek out through those clouds. What a beautiful time of year it is. Going back into the contracts, now there are 3 cultivating contracts, one up by our farm. These contracts are going to total about $10,000. There are now 2 fertilizing contracts. Oh, one's right by the farm. Both of these contracts are going to pay us about $10,000. We might have to dip into these as well, even though it's going to cost us probably $3,000 to $5,000 to fill up the fertilizer spreader. We still could make some money here. Oh my gosh, a $9,000 mowing contract. We definitely have to do this. And look at this, 2 plowing contracts. Now there's that one, $1,932, but this one, this is right next door to our farm. $6,554 for this plowing contract. So we got a plowing contract for $6,500, a mowing contract for $9,000. That's $15,000, about $15,600. So $15,600 plus about $10,500. That's about $26,000 in contracts. And then there's another $10,000 here. That is $36,000 in contracts. I tell you what, I would really love to do those contracts this second day in September. So that is that's what we're going to do. I guess we should start off. Let's start off with the ones by our farm here. That's this cultivating contract here. Let's go ahead and accept that. There is this fertilizing contract right here. Let's go ahead and accept that. And of course, this $6,554 plowing contract, we'll go ahead and accept that. So 3 different contracts, 3 different types of contracts, pretty exciting. And I don't really want to do like a whole bunch of time lapses here for this episode. So I tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and knock out these contracts right now. I'm going to hop in the voucher tractor. This is going to be the tractor that we use for the mowing contract as well. And honestly, this tractor is probably going to do, I don't want to say the majority of these contracts, but definitely going to take care of the cultivating contract. That is field number 32, and that field is up by Mount Kimchi. So we'll take the cultivator up there, and once we get up there, then we'll grab the John Deere, and the John Deere can do the fertilizing contract. How do we get up to Mount Kimchi? Let's see. I guess we have to keep going down this way. Yeah, looks like we can get up there on this little road right about here. Cross this bridge and up this little road. And here is Mount Kimchi right on the left. As you can see, these greenhouses are chock full. And I don't even know if chock full is the right word, but that's what we're going with. So here we go. Cultivating contract here. We're going to go ahead and hire some help. And here it is. It's Jeff. Jeff is helping us out. He's got his cool hat. He's got a little nice corduroy coat on. He is ready to start this job and get to cultivating. Let's hop on the John Deere. Whoops. Hey, wrong John Deere. All right, here's the right John Deere. Let's grab the... Should we do the plow or should we do the fertilizing? The fertilizer's not down here and the plow is. Now we know how this tractor struggles a little bit with the plowing contracts, but that's okay. There we go. Hooking it up. This is going to be the field that's right next to our farm, next to our rice field. We'll take this up there. We'll start that plowing contract, and the first one done gets to do the fertilizing contract. We're going to accept the money from all these contracts, and as soon as we are done, this is going to take us probably all day to do all of these contracts, but when we are done these contracts, we're going to have an additional like $35,000 in the bank, minus the cost of the fertilizer, but that's fine. We can subtract that anyway. So let's go ahead and continue right across here. This is just, what a great, exciting time here on the farm. I mean, you know, you start a brand new day and all of a sudden you got $36,000 in contracts to do, which is absolutely awesome. Yeah, this field definitely needs to be plowed. Let's go ahead and unfold the plow. And we're going to lower the plow. And there it is. We've got some help here. It's Jennifer. She is also wearing a nice corduroy vest and some flannel. Looking good. There she goes. Jennifer is going to be doing this plowing contract. That is pretty awesome, earning us that money. While they are doing these contracts, let's check on some prices. Mainly we're concerned with the price of lettuce, and nothing has changed. It's at the bottom of the market. So we're definitely going to wait a couple of months before we sell our lettuce. I mean, if we let this lettuce build up for 3 more months, and we sell it at its peak, we are going to have so much lettuce. It's going to be hundreds of thousands of dollars in lettuce. I mean, maybe not. Maybe it won't be that much. But you know what? Honestly, I think it would be. If we let our lettuce stack up for the next 3 months, it's probably going to be hundreds of thousands of dollars in lettuce, which is absolutely absurd. And maybe that's what we need. That's the push that we need going into the winter time, so that we can buy our next big thing, whether it be the Tailor Shop or whether it be something like a sugar meal. So yeah, I think lettuce, we're just going to hold off for a few months. Unless we come into a situation where we really need the money. Goat milk's at a peak, but I don't think we have enough to sell because we just sold it in the first day of September. Fabric, again, pretty low price there. I mean, I think we're going to wait for a couple of months before we sell our fabric. If we go in November, December, something like that, we should get a little bit more money for it. Rope doesn't really matter. Not a big difference between the low end and the high end, but it is ticking up in October, and I don't think there's going to be any more rope right now, being as that we just sold it. Taking a look, there's no wood there, and it's just still this one little pallet of goat milk, which is last we checked, it was only 48 liters in here. Yeah, 285 liters, not enough to sell. So really nothing to sell. It's just contracts this second day of September. And here we go. I mean, Jeff is ripping through this cultivating contract. Pretty exciting. So we're going to go ahead and do these contracts. And as soon as we are done these contracts, we're going to have a lot of money in the bank account. And we will probably get through until the first day of October. And I think that's all we're going to do here in this episode. I mean, it's a lot of work here, all these contracts. We got about 10, 11, 12 contracts to do, $36,000 to make. I'm going to do that in between this episode and the next episode. Guys, I want to thank you for continuing the love and support on the channel. Thanks for all the comments you guys are leaving. I read them all. I really appreciate it. So don't forget, leave comments down below, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification, do all the things you got to do. You know what you got to do, just go and do it. What the hell are you waiting for? And thank you for spending your time with me. Most importantly, thank you for letting me be a part of your day. And we are going to see you right back here in the next video.